Welcome, CommanderSmiths.
We are the CommanderSmiths.
I'm Adam Smith.
I'm Lowery Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins.
You almost fucked it up by doing the two in a row.
2 in a row.
And
I'm like, who am I? Who am I? My name is Ned.
Oh, man. We got
my
quite the
little bit.
episode today. This is going to be freaking sweet. So this is episode 172, and you guys are all in for a treat.
Well, I mean, it's not a sweet treat. It's more like a salty treat.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That wasn't even planned. No, a lot of the Discord knows what's coming here, but everybody else here, we have what are we doing? What are we doing today? This is going to take up the entire episode here.
Yeah, we are not going to do Savant.
What?
And we are not going to do Specs.
Well, if we aren't going to do Savant, can we just at least do a
Hello, boobies.
I just felt like that needs to be in there at some
Well,
point.
we're going to end with it still.
Yeah, but we don't say hello to the boobies. We always need to say
Hello, boobies.
So, no Savant today. Why? What else aren't we doing today?
And we're not specking today.
In the common tongue.
Get that in.
That's it.
All right.
In the common
Thanks.
tongue.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Hello, boobies.
That's the common tongue. Hello, boobies.
So this is from Gwen,
Yes.
the idea. So we're going to do a large scale March Madness
Hell
style bracket
to the yeah.
for salty ass cards.
Here's the
Salt-
opener.
oh,
You want to hear the
okay,
opener? Let's
you
do
got-
it right
yes.
now. Ready? Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
We bring you the saltiest cards in Commander with the Salty 64.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Salty. 64. Salty. 64. Salty. 64. Salty.
Y'all ready for this?
That was some production right there.
Yeah. I love it.
I texted you today. I was like, I am so excited for this. I listened to it 10 times after I finished making it.
Oh my goodness. That low, slow voice.
Yeah, I know.
But it's not like, it's a little bit like those like weird bad guy in a dream coming after you thing, but it's like nice. It's so like
So if you don't know by now,
love it.
we took basically a survey with our suggestions from our Discord and came up with 64 salty cards.
Cards that people hate playing against.
Yes. So yeah, if you don't know what salty cards is, just it comes out and
Makes you
everybody hates
salty.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Makes you feel salty
Yeah.
afterwards. So the cool thing is here, we are doing this bracket style. So we're drafting this. We have our 64 teams or cards to choose from, and Larry and I are going to go back and forth drafting these, and you're going to hear the matchups just unfold as we're doing this. So this is all not pre-planned or anything. We don't know who's going to pick what. What do you
And then
say?
also, once this is all picked out, and you're gonna on Wednesday when this is released, we will be releasing Twitter polls for the matchups for you
Right.
to be able to vote on what goes on to the next round. And so and you should be very invested in this because this is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Funny.
this is going to be awesome.
And so if you hop on Twitter, vote for your most hated card to move on to the next round.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
that'd be great.
Well, that's I guess should we kind of just break that down really quick with it?
Sure.
Or because we can do the tags a little bit after that, or do we do the tags and then jump into this? What order should we do?
All
this
right,
in?
let's do tags.
All right.
Let's do tags.
All right, so we'll get into the meat and the beer and pizza of
Beer and
this whole
pizza.
thing in a little bit. But first, you can become a patron, and you could have also contributed to this if you were a patron already. $1 or more gets you into the Discord, gets you into BattleBox, gets you into just playing games in general. I played a game last night just for fun. $5 or more gets you the proxy of the week. You get to choose from any of the proxies of those 2 months, whatever. Or if you're $100 or more, lifetime member, you can pick any of the Proxy of the Week stuff. The free way to support the show is jump on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, like a couple videos, shoot out some comments on there. This week you can see Curated MTG. So what did we have this week, Lowery, for Curated? This also blew up like freaking crazy.
Oh, it did glory.
Yes, that's an awesome card, by the way.
And so it's a white card that you want in your graveyard, kind of like Anger or Filth or Brawn or Wonder or Valor. So same set. And if it's in your graveyard, you can pay a white 2 colorless, and then your creatures gain protection from whatever color you want. You can do that multiple times, and it's a pretty sweet card. It was only in like less than 600 decks on EDH Rec.
That's crazy.
And so you're just like, and that's, it prevents from damage being dealt, can help your creatures survive blocking, or surviving a Blasphemous Act. It can allow your creatures to get through, so they can't be blocked, so you're dealing damage to your opponents. Really versatile, really cool card. Should be played more.
And I think you might have already said it too, but you can do it multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times.
So you can, because it's a 1 white 2 colorless to activate the ability.
Yep.
But you get to choose one color, but you can choose multiple colors if you need to or whatever.
Activate it multiple times.
Yep. So, sorry if you had already said that. My volume was like doing that stupid muting thing, and so I was adjusting that on the fly as we were doing. I was like, God damn it, what stupid technology. Yeah, we had to deal with Lowery's computer
stupid technology, huh?
Yeah.
No, they are wonderful, smart computers.
Oh yeah, don't insult it. We don't want this to break down.
This is at the beginning.
Yeah, good point. So that was Curated MTG. This past week, I did another Proxy Time live, and this one was Triumph of the Hordes.
Triumph.
So use the Sentinels art from X-Men. So that's continuing. So this next week, I won't be doing it live necessarily. If I do, it'd be on Friday. Unfortunately, I'm going to a funeral. My grandpa passed away. It passed away last week. We didn't talk about it on the cast because we were kind of going fast with it. This is the grandpa that has the Buffalo Dick cane. So
yes,
if you guys are longtime listeners, you'll know that story that my grandpa had a cane that my mom bought for him. And it's a Buffalo Dick that they stretched out and hardened it.
Because why not?
Yeah. And my grandpa, in his now age, would go to the restaurants and ask waitresses if they wanted to touch his dick.
Again, why not?
Yeah. And then he'd pull out his Buffalo Dick cane. He's like, my dick this is a dick cane. Yeah. So anyways.
And I own it. Well,
yeah.
I mean, there's a third leg joke in there too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have that this week. So if I don't do Proxy Time live, you'll get the proxy. It is going to be Vampiric Tutor. So I have some good ideas with that one. So that is on YouTube. We also have our other YouTube videos, including this podcast. You can see, and especially this one. If you're listening to us, yeah, keep on listening if you're in your car, but you might want to check out the YouTube version of this because you're going to see every card on there as well.
In a versus mode.
Exactly.
Fighting.
And then also you can jump on Twitter. That is where this is all going to take place. So all the voting that you're going to want to do is on Twitter. So jump on there, follow us on there. You'll see this. Also Not Sharing with Adam, Proxy of the Week, Curated MTG. All that stuff gets posted on there as well. So go on there, follow us.
It's really weird to think like we do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know. And then also Mail Day. That's where we also show our Card Sphere stuff that
Mail
you
Day.
get, or specs and all that fun
I
stuff.
gotta post that. I'll post that. I
Yeah.
got some mail this week. I got a full art foil crop rotation. The alt art. Are you gonna do the?
Good
whatever.
for
You guys all got that last year when you were buying Double Master. I just got mine. I'm like very happy with it. And
Good for
Jesus. I need buttons.
Yeah, you do. Button War. Button 64. We just pick out 64 buttons and they all battle each other. All right, so that is Twitter. You can also direct messages there or check out Gmail. Not check it out. Go to Gmail, shoot us an email, CommanderSmiths@gmail.com.
Just hack our Gmail.
Yes.
Check it out.
I guess let's get to it. Hang on. Doing it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Longest
to the
intro.
main event.
We bring you the saltiest cards in Commander with the Salty 64.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Salty. 64. Salty. 64. Salty. 64. Salty.
Y'all ready for this?
So I like that voice, the slow, deep one is like whatever like the shows do of like that's a demon voice. Right? It's the demon voice. And that's I've never been approached by a demon, and I'm pretty sure I would laugh in their face if they talk to me. Now that I'm
Now that you're hearing.
acting this way when I hear it. Would you like a deal? Just laugh at him.
Anybody
No,
want a peanut?
I can't do anything with you. Go away.
All right, so we're getting right into this. With this, we have the 64 cards like we talked about. It was voted on with or not voted on. Discord members did shout outs of their stuff. So everybody that did contribute, we at least have one card. Should we hit the Well, we'll get that in a second. I just want to kind of go over the whole thing. What we're going to do here, we're drafting this out, 64 cards here. And after this is all done, so pretty much when you're hearing this cast, you'll be able to jump on Twitter throughout that day. So this will come out on Wednesday. And we will put all the matchups on there that you can go on there and vote for the saltiest card. And the winners move on, and we'll keep going on to the next week and next week, but we'll only have it up for 5 days. So you have 5 days of voting.
Yeah, it will end Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, so that we have time to kind of
Organize and rearrange it on
get
Monday.
it ready to go for the next day. But there is also a way to win some stuff here. So we're going to do a giveaway with this as well. So what we're going to do is each week the bracket will be updated. So our initial bracket will come out and it'll have all 64 teams. And what you will do is retweet that. Also make sure you like and follow us as well. But you're going to retweet that with the hashtag MTG Salty64. But not only are you putting that in the retweet, but we also want to know what you think the number one salty card is. So if that card, so each week you can update it. Like if your card gets knocked out in that first week, well, the next week you pick the next salty card that you think is going to make it to the finals. When we get to the last two, which will be between my number one salty and Lowery's number one salty card, whoever wins that, we go back and we're going to see who tweeted out, hashtag MTG Salty64, but had that pick. So if you were in the beginning, getting it right from the beginning, you're going to have at least, what do we figure? Is it 6 weeks we got this going?
Yeah, it's going to be about 6 weeks.
6 weeks. You'd have 6 votes of that card. Now you can't vote more than once. So we're going to see the timestamp of all that stuff as well. So if you hashtagged and you go MTG Salty64 and you do it for all 64 cards, we can see your first one, and that's what it's going to be. So
we can.
Don't try to cheat that way. But if you get it right from the beginning, you have 6 entries into that. So, and the last week, we're going to get probably a 50-50 split. So everybody, half the people are going to get it right and half the people are going to get it wrong.
Yeah.
So that's the giveaway. And
unless it's bloody obvious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we get like a 16 seed against a 1 seed. Yeah. But the thing we're giving away, I guess I didn't even say that, is we don't even know what it's going to be yet, but it's my number one pick and Lowery's number one pick. So we'll know in a second what are the number or the cards are giving away. So the person that will win is the number one picks of
and
each
they'll
of
get
ours.
the 2 cards.
Yes. So
right. Okay.
Yes. So there's a lot into this. Let's see here. God, my freaking sound. What did you just keeps going down? Lowery, you might have a little bit of work to do on your end.
Fuck.
I keep turning it up, and I've turned up my volume on the damn mixer, but it's this Audacity thing keeps manually. Yep, I just saw it move. Little fucker. All right, so is there anything? Let's do our shout outs here. So Gwen, what are you drinking there?
Flyjack from Firestone. It's a hazy IPA. That's good.
Pretty good.
That's good.
I had last night Smells Like Bean Spirit.
What?
It was coffee beans, but maple coffee. It was okay.
Oh.
It was good for one, but I had 4, and it was like by the 4th one, I was like, I want something different. This is not good. But tonight
maple can be a strong flavor.
I am having my Bushmills whiskey, just straight up the regular one, no honey or anything. So, all right. We want to give out the shout outs here. So Gwen, obviously, thank you very much for triggering the idea by just suggesting it. But then we also got, here we go. I'm gonna list everybody here. So we got Noob Smith, Renshai 25, number 2, Jaw, Bill from Woodbury, Zero Cool, Jacuzzi, AJ, Matt the Monorock, Thor, Travis, C Nasty Rules, SKD Good or Skid Good is that's how I read it every time I see his name. Devin, Paradigm Shift, and Ted were all people that had contributed into this. Did you count how many that was?
16.
Nice. So
plus me and you.
Yeah. Well, we had between everybody's suggestions, we had 66. And then we added some in, and we whittled down the list. So not everybody's suggestions got in here, but everybody had at least one.
No, yeah, everybody had at least one
that got
just
it.
Not everyone made it.
Right. So we took some of your shitty suggestions and we just got rid of them. So if it's not in here, we thought it was shitty. Like number 2's Magda suggestion. He's just butthurt because I fucking kicked his ass. All right. So
I think it's better than Calamax on here.
Yeah. We had a couple of people with Calamax. So I was like, this will be interesting. Yeah, there was a couple of people that said Calamax. So
I have Calamax at my very end. It's the very end.
Oh, you're giving it away.
No way that my favorite commander is going to be Saltiest. Yeah. Well, you're probably going to pick it way earlier.
No, I put it way down there because I knew you weren't going to pick it. I did this like a normal draft where I'm like, okay, Lowery's not going to pick this here, and I can get away with it being here. So, all right. So I think we had discussed that you wanted me to do the number 1 pick, so I kind of have mine ready. So is that okay?
Yeah. You can do your deal.
All right. So drum roll. This is going to be the first prize that is on the line.
First pick of the Salty 64 draft, 2021 draft.
2000 Salty 64 draft. So my number 1 pick, it's not going to be what you would think it is.
Okay.
But it's Expropriate is what I'm going with.
Holy shit.
Yes, I did not go the typical I did not going to do what everybody thinks I'm going to do.
There it is. Okay. All right. You got that one for sure. That was...
You put it way down on your list, didn't you?
Not way down, but it's, like top 25.
So, I'm going to give 2 things of this. One of the reasons I picked this is I wanted to give to the listeners a bigger price, because this is probably one of the more expensive ones of the top ones. So I wanted this, even though if this doesn't make it to the end, I think it will, but this is a bigger prize for the listeners. So let's see how shitty you give the listeners a prize. Just kidding. But anyways, Expropriate, if you don't,
it's a really good one, because people hate
stealing
and extra taking extra turns. People just get fucking salty with this card.
So it's I mean, do we go through and tell what the cards are? Really? I mean, Expropriate it's just shitty. Yeah. It sucks.
We just talk about it. We're not gonna go break down the card. We're just gonna mention it, and probably the card's gonna show up on YouTube. Go check it out. Yeah, you'll see it, and then it'll make it simpler for us.
All right, Lowery, hang on. Here goes your number 1 choice of this draft and the prize for the listeners.
Static Orb.
Oh, wow. That moved down. That was down my list a little bit. Static Orb. All right. All right. All right.
Well, it's just like you can only untap 2 things.
No,
and 2
it's not way
permanents
down
per
on my
turn.
list. It's just yeah, no, I dig it. I like that one.
I
There.
fucking hate it.
I mean, yeah. So that's the hard part.
I hate this card. It's just like, all right, what can I do? Nothing? Sweet. I'll wait until next turn, and then I can only do half of nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So my number 2 pick, I'm not gonna hit the drums every single time because there's just a lot of drums there.
God.
But this is number 1 on a lot of lists, but it's Stasis is what I'm going with for my number 2.
Okay. I thought that one was actually overrated.
Really?
Yeah, that's way further down than I want to
Well, hey,
admit.
that works on your board. But yeah, it just you don't get an untap step, but it also affects you, which kind of sucks. But
yeah, it's something that goes away. There it is. It's something that goes away on its own.
Page. It's so down your list. It's on your back page.
It's like top 50%.
You notice the my top 2 cards so far are blue. Fucking blue.
Yeah. Weird.
All right, Lowery, what is your number 2 pick?
It's not number 2 on my list.
Oh, so you're going off
because I think I want to switch the 2 where they are. Okay, I'm going to go Jockle Hops.
Wow,
that just destroys everything on the board.
Yeah.
It totally makes
down.
the game awful.
I didn't think that one would go that early, so I put it down quite a bit on my board. All right. Well, my number 3 pick is Vorinclex.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, including number 2.
Vorinclex sucks.
Yeah. So number 2, that was his suggestion. Actually, we're not going to name everybody's suggestion, but I just remembered that off the top of my head.
What it comes off.
Yeah. All right. What is your number 3 pick?
Good pick,
Lowry.
I'm gonna go with Grand Arbiter Augustin the Fourth.
All right. I dig it.
Just probably because of Trombley's deck. Yeah. So like it has a little bit more like I hate this, but it's very counterspelly and like denial, and it just
The funny thing is every time he's played that deck against, so I'm not as butthurt with that one because every time he's played it, I'm playing a deck that either. I think I was playing Rashmi the one time, so I was like, I don't fucking care because everything's low costing anyways. And I think the other time was like Eureka, so it was like, okay, whatever. I'm cheating in my stuff anyway, so it didn't affect me. So the Grand Arbiter, I get it, and it didn't hurt me as bad. So, okay, man, you're having me hit these big ones. You're not getting the ones that I thought you would get. I have them higher. My number 4 is Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah, I was going to get to that.
All right. Cyclonic Rift, we all know what that does. It's just, I like it a lot.
We've had multiple episodes specifically for Cyclonic Rift.
Including one in the last month about how to beat it. So
We don't.
If you haven't seen that episode, go check that one out because we give you options. There's a few cards in here that we talked about with the how to beat them in this.
Yeah, Cyclonic Rift gets people so salty that they want it banned for like just being used so much. That's how like salty people get with that one. I think that has a chance to go all the way. Honestly,
you're number 4, Lowry.
I'm gonna go with Send Triplets.
Wow. All
yeah.
Right. You're going. Wait, I gotta find that. I think that's way down. Shit, where is Send Triplets? Send. There you are. Yeah, that's down there for me.
Understandable. Right. I think people hate stealing cards, and when Send Triplets is in, they're just going target that person.
So my Send Triplets deck, which I don't have anymore, I didn't like playing it because I hated taking stuff from people. Like I remember we were playing in Lutzen and I kept being like, I'm sorry, Trombley, but I know it's in your hand. He's like, that's understandable. Of course you're going to keep choosing me. But yeah, it's a huge dick deck. I mean, that's what it is. All right, my number 5 is Hull Breacher.
Oh, that was going to be my next pick. You stole it from me, son of a bee.
Hull Breacher.
Got that one.
Been playing against that. I mean, it only came out less than a year ago with Commander Legends, and it sucks. As soon as that comes out, trying to kill that card. If you can't kill that card, kill that person is what it's been every time I see that card come out. So
it draws a lot of hate.
Yes. All right, number 5 for you, Lowery.
I'm gonna go with Ristic Study.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
I'm glad I got that one.
Yeah. I was hoping to snag that one from you, but I had that one. Where did I put it? That was. Oh, there it is. Yep, it's towards the top. Yep. Guy kept playing that last night. Kept getting it out. Like, because I kept bouncing stuff and then whatever. The Ristic
It's a beautiful card.
Yeah.
That, I mean, and it's that deceptively good, but it's like drawing the card. It's the, did you want to pay one? That people get salty about, right?
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Like, shut up.
How many Digi token things do we have on this list? There's a lot in there that we have where we have the Digi tokens. Okay, so I don't know if I can go that route. I might have to bounce around on my list here because it's too similar. So I'm
kind of bouncing around.
Yeah, no, I'm not just going to go straight down my list because I got Hull Breacher is the one that I wanted. And if I didn't get Hull Breacher, I had another card in that place. So I'm going to go with Armageddon.
Oh, that was the one that I switched with Jackal Hops.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. So I had that number 2 and I was like, Jackal Hops, I think is a bit more brutal.
Yeah, because it hits everything. But Armageddon is just your killing lands kind of thing. Just sucks.
And I think Armageddon has more like history tied to it. It's easier to play. It's kind of a white thing to do. Like, yeah. All right.
You're number 6, Lowery.
Okay. My number 6 is going to be Torment of Hailfire.
Oh, I thought that one was going to last a lot longer. So that's way down my list. All right.
People hate that one because it's really hard to deal with.
It is, but I personally like it because one, I spec'd on it, and 2, I have it in a lot of decks, and 3, it's fun. It's a weird, fun board wipe in a way. You know, everybody trying to calculate it out, but I understand that, you know, it can really fuck shit up, but it could be a game winner, you know. All right. Let's go with
this is your number 7.
Number 7. Shoot. I'm gonna steal one of those ones with the Digi stuff. So I'll do Smothering Tithe for my number 7.
Oh, I put that way down. That's on my second page, I think.
Oh man. I just it doesn't get the draw that you get from Ristic. But the thing about Ristic is like it seems easier sometimes and it's all in the cast. This is like whenever people are drawing, it's just it's a lot more
triggers so much.
Did you do this? Did you do that? You know, it's hitting all the time. So I think I'm good with it being 7. What's your number 7 there, Lau? Okay.
My number 7's definitely going to be Mindslaver. And that's where you're taking over an opponent's turn. And again, there's a huge thing about just stealing people's stuff that people hate.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. I gotta find it on my list. I think that's middle of the pack mine. Yep, no, I get that. That's people really hate that, and there's quite a few cards on here that deal with that, and that's the only reason why they're really on here. All right, my number 8. I'm gonna go with Blood Moon.
Ooh. Where they go with that? Like that one I struggled with where to put.
Yeah.
Because like it is land destruction type and it's played a lot, but you don't like lose that colorless. It's still able to use it.
I had trouble deciding that with that and Back to Basics, because Back to Basics keeps them tapped. So that's the I'm like, which one's better? I have them right next to each other. So I'm not picking back to basics next because I obviously got one of the two that I had. I put Blood Moon just above that. So
Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is.
all right. You're number 8, Lowery.
I'm going to go with a new one, and I think it just has a lot of potential to go far in this tournament. I'm going to go with Wandering Archaic.
Oh, okay. I didn't think well, no, that's still towards the top there. Mine's the top third. That's a good one. That's good. Cuz it sucks right now. It's not been played, it just came out in the last set. And already when that gets played, it's like it's awful. It's hard to deal with. Doubling all that up, it's pretty brutal. Okay, let's see. We're getting to number 9 here, so I'm still don't have a matchup yet.
I think
what?
I think you should go with something that I don't care about.
I'm gonna go with another new one as well. I think this could go pretty far, although I haven't seen it played a lot. But I'm gonna deal with people tutoring. So I'm gonna go with Opposition Agent for my.
I think that's
1.
a solid pick. I think that's a solid pick.
Opposition Agent, because the crazy thing about Opposition Agent is the being able to take that. You're not only, we just talked about it in the last episode, but you're able to take those cards that they're tutoring for. So you at least get one potentially if you're tricky enough. All right, what is your number 9, Lowery?
This one's a personal haterade.
Haterade.
I drank the haterade for this one. This is one of my most hated cards just because of how time consuming and annoying it is to watch people play. And this is probably too highly seated at this point, but I want it. And so I'm going to dig deep for it.
My
Cathar's Crusade.
Yeah, that's my 5th last card. So I was like, he's gonna get it because I'm not.
Cathar's Crusade is so goddamn annoying, especially on cockatrice. Like, I don't think I've seen anybody, but adding counters on cockatrice is painful. And then just having people going like counter. Did I add a counter onto this one? Does it trigger for the creature that comes into play? And you're just like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah, I didn't go for Cathar's Crusade because that's more of your bitterness to that one. That's total.
And again, it's at a 10 seed. I think. Well,
no, a 9 seed. You got a 9
or 9 seed.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My number 10. Shoot. This is tough. I'm trying to think of like things that are going to make it far. What do I have on that side of that bracket? I don't want to take both of them. I want you to get that.
You could just pick whatever you think is going to be worse.
I'm going to pick a big dog. I'm going to do Crater of Behemoth here.
Okay. That
I don't mind it, but I think that could get pretty far here.
Yeah. That was one I wasn't. That's probably right in the middle for me. Like, I can see why people get upset about it. It's kind of a boring pick for me. I think it's like
calling my pick boring.
It's boring. It's uninspiring. No, I think just people use it a whole ton, and so that's why you get salty about it. Like, it ends the game. You're just like, God damn it.
It ends the game so much. Like, that's one of the top game enders, and that's why I go back last year when we did that one or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. What is your number 10, Lowery?
I'm going to pick Aura Shards. Aura Shards, just like whenever you have a creature come into play, destroys enchantment or artifact, and that just shuts down people's mana, any of their defenses, and it just so consistently destroys all of everybody's setup.
Yeah.
It just like sucks. And then if you're against an enchantment or an artifact deck, it just kills them.
Yeah.
Like, it totally knocks them out of the game.
Even if you're not, like you just said before, like, you have artifacts, you have enchantments, and then they're they're wiping your shit out. It pretty much wipes everybody else's board with that. Okay. How is your list shaping up? Because I'm jumping all over the place because I was like, oh, it's just gonna go down like I'm picking stuff that's halfway down because I'm trying to get different different things here. All right, number 11. Number 11, I am gonna go with I'll do Narset. I'm doing Narset Parter Veils. I
was
didn't want to
getting
do
there.
it again. But I'm gonna do it. Narset
It's
for
close.
my number 11.
I agree. That's right around where I was gonna be. You know, like you make the list as you're going and just kind of like, okay, I think this is where it would be. And then you get to it and you're like, no, I think these are worse. Like, and so I'm like leaving one card kind of behind right now.
What is your number 11?
I'm going to go with Winter Orb.
Damn it. Fuck. That was my next one. Damn it.
I got it.
Ah, son of a bitch. I was like, okay, Winter Orb. I was like, maybe I should have said Winter Orb there. Damn it. I should have done it. Damn it.
I'm going after all the orbs.
Yeah, you snagged it. You got it. Yep, that's a good card. A player may not untap more than one land during each untap phase. Yeah, that's a bad one.
It's a bad one.
That's a bad one. I'm gonna go.
Now you're all just disappointed.
Yeah, I had that one. My number 12 is, I'm gonna do Karn the Great Creator in here. Karn at my number 12 because that shuts down all opponents' artifacts, not being able to use those. So that's pretty brutal. Haven't seen it played a lot, so that's the hard part for me. Is like I haven't had that used against me, but
yeah, it's just kind of like a random shutdown card. I have Karn in my Orsig deck, but
yeah, it should be played more, but I think because of that, what the one ability just doesn't work with it. And so we've talked about that before with Karn, where it's just like I think that's what's holding it back, but there's other abilities on it that are really good that you can use. So but yeah, I could see that one getting kind of far with that. So what is your number 12?
I'm gonna go with another new one. And it's one of them that I put on the potential ban list for Commander from Kaldheim, Tigrid.
Oh,
and that if you discard a permanent card or it's sacrificed, you get to gain control of it in black. The card seems super crazy. So
that one I had down there because I thought it would last a lot longer than it did. I'm going to try to get, before we get into the matchups, I'm going to try to get some of the big dogs in here that might make it far. So I'm going to go with the Sliver Hive Lord.
Oh, slivers.
Yeah. That might make it far just because of it being a sliver. We could have, we were debating on which one to use. This one had by far the most used as a commander.
The indestructible one.
Yeah.
And there's two types of people in this game. And it's people that love slivers and people that fucking hate slivers. And that's, I'm going to say that I love slivers.
Us. You love slivers?
I do.
I hate slivers. You're like, I do. Like the little bashful face. I do.
I don't like admitting it. I'm a hipster about it.
Yeah, so. You won't build a deck, but you love slivers. All right. What is your number 13, Lowery?
We're
about to have we're gonna have matchups coming up here soon.
Are we?
Yep. Getting down to it.
I might save that one then. I'm gonna go with a chaos one in Thieves Auction.
Oh wow. I put that way down because I was like, I have never seen that card played.
Agreed. So I
understand why
this one was Gwen suggested it and I saw it and I was like, yeah, that card, I hate it.
Yep, there's another one on that's
and Thieves Auction, since it sets all permanents aside and then people just start picking cards that they want until they're done. So they get the best card on the board. And
it's
then
every card too. It's like land, everything is just
it's got to take so long. It's just chaos and like it's kind of like stealing.
Yeah.
It sounds awful. Sounds like an awful game.
You know what? It seems like it could be good. And this is a weird side thing is, wouldn't it be good in one of those like decks that you're offering stuff where you want people to have your stuff, and you just don't cast that commander and then do that part. Anyways, we're not doing that in this episode. Sorry. All right. So what are we on? 14.
14.
I am going to go. What do people really hate? Oh, I think I'm going to
Pick it.
down my list. I'm going to go with Omniscience.
Oh, okay.
Omniscience for that.
That might be on my back page. Yeah, back page 1. You didn't steal one from me, sucker.
Well, what's your number 14 then?
I'm gonna go with a big one, almost the biggest of them all. Actually, well, it reduces in cost. Emrakul, the one that steals turns. So I got both of those. I got Mindslaver and Emrakul. I think those people fucking hate those.
Oh, good for you.
Yes.
All right, number 15. I'm going to go with Blightsteel Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
Blight. People hate Infect like Lowery.
They do. You didn't steal that one from me though. That was way back.
Oh, good.
Way back.
Good for you.
What is your number 15? After this, we got 16, and then we're going to start having the matchups go here.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Triumph of the Hordes.
Oh, you went with an Infect, but a different one. All right.
I did.
That one's mid-pack for mine.
All
right. My number 16. Do I take it? I take it. Gaia's Cradle.
That one. How often do people get salty about that other than me?
That's why I want to take it.
I'm voting for Cradle all the way through. You got it. And just like the price tag on it makes people salty. It makes sense.
All right. What is your number 16? And then we get into the matchups. We start matchups after 16.
All right. I am going to go with Jin Gataxia's Core Augur.
Yeah. I don't mind that one as much. I mean, it's bad. But yeah, that one is higher. That was I have one card above that's left.
Okay. So we're in the same realm.
Yep. All right. So we are getting into the first matchup. I'm going to give us each a drum roll for our first matchups. Gaia's Cradle is going to fight. I'm going to go with Back to Basics in that one.
Ooh, okay. All right. I think that's a good one.
I think Gaia's will win, but we'll see. They both kind of deal with a little bit of land. Back to Basics is fighting Gaia's Cradle in a way, and is fighting it. What?
It is. Wow. That's meta.
Look at that.
So
all
meta.
Right, Lowery, your first matchup is...
Jin Gataxias is going to go against Gaddock Teague.
Gaddock Teague. All right.
So Teague definitely like stops people from playing like Planeswalkers and kind of wrath spells and makes you play a lot smaller, and people don't like small in Commander.
All right. My next matchup is going to be, let's see, 18. Blightsteel is going to go against... what do people hate? I'm gonna do Blightsteel against another colorless creature and Void Winnower.
Ooh, where did I put that one? Yeah, they were right around each other on my list. Number 18, which is going against Triumph of the Hordes, which actually the card fights Triumph of the Hordes. And this is, again, a personal hatred of mine. This is going to be Constant Mists.
Oh, I had that way down there because I was like, oh, that's a sweet card. I don't know what he's talking about.
I just hate it because you can keep on doing it. I'm really combat based, and so that card just kind of wrecks me.
Yeah. All right. My number 14, which is Omniscience, is going against my number 19. Which I am gonna go with. Man, that just doesn't. I haven't seen that played. I haven't seen that played. I might put Seedborn Muse here. Yeah, I'm gonna do Seedborn Muse.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
That is Seedborn Muse. All right. What is your next matchup?
All right. What 18, 19, 19. Who am I against? 19. This is going to be against Emrakul. Yeah, we'll go with that one. A big reason why the original Emrakul was banned was because of this card, Bribery, which goes in and steals Emrakul.
Stealing. You got
doesn't
two
cast
stealing
it,
cards.
But, I think people hate stealing cards. So Bribery goes into a deck and steals whatever creature that they want from it, and it's crazy good.
Yep. Yep.
So that one, I don't know what's going to win.
All right. So my next battle, what do we got here? We're on 20, I think.
Yeah,
yes.
20.
Where is 20? 20 is going against Sliver Hive Lord. All right. So what are we gonna go against? Oh, what even has a chance?
Yeah, that's the thing. You're just gonna like start getting into stuff, and you're like, this doesn't have a chance.
Let's go with. I'm gonna go with a newer card, but I'm gonna go with Dranith.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna beat it. Yeah, but might. So Dranith, what that does is it shuts down commanders basically from coming out, and anybody else casting not from their hand. But it's a shutdown. It's a newer from Ikoria. Yeah, Ikoria last year.
Yeah.
So, all right. What is your next matchup, Lowery?
So I think number 20 is going against Thieves Auction, and I'm going to pick Sorin. The original Sorin that puts them to 10.
I thought I had more time on that. I really thought I had more time on that one. All right.
Well,
that's a good pick.
Jeremy has killed me like 2-3 times with Sorin. So I'm salty about that one. That has a little bit of personal salt with it.
Yeah, I can see that there. Okay, so then my next matchup is. So wait, what was that matchup there that you had there?
So
Sorin?
that was 20 was Sorin against Thieves Auction.
Thieves. I could see Sorin maybe upsetting that one.
I think so too. I think that's
because that's more known a little bit. You know,
Yep.
I would vote for Sorin. Not trying to persuade people, but maybe we start doing that with these matchups to see what the other one thinks of how this is. We are doing this on the spot, and this is how it's gonna go. All right, so my next one is Karn going against let's go with the Horori, what the dust
Hokori. Yeah. Which is just a static orb, right? Like, or is that the winter orb one?
It's the untapping lands one.
Okay. So I'm glad you got one of them.
Yeah, I had to I had to get one. I got stasis, so I was happy to get that. But yeah, that's everything. All right, what is your which one do you think would win on that one? Karn or Hokori?
I think Hokori has a chance. I think the stacks cards have a real chance to just sweep everything, make it to the final four. But I mean, stealing has a big problem. A lot of these have big issues. So there's some competition here.
All right. What is your 21 versus 12?
So 21 is going to face Tigrid. And I'm going to choose. I don't hate this one, but I think I just want to get all the orbs. So I'm going to go Mesmeric Orb.
I just want to get all the orbs. We're not collecting here. What?
They're so pretty, though.
Where do I even have that? Mesmeric orb. Why am I not seeing it?
It's way down there. People hate
Oh, there
that
it is.
random mill though. So it's whenever you
Yeah.
untap a card, you got to mill a card off the top of your library. People just hate that randomness.
Yeah,
They
I
just
think
do.
that one actually has a chance because
I'm surprised that there's not more random ass mill cards on here.
Yeah, yeah, you're
There's
right.
one more.
Yeah. Oh, I should get it. No, just kidding. All right. My next one, let's see, we're going 22, right? So
Yeah,
22. So Narset is going
Ooh.
against I'm going to use I'll take I don't yeah. I have like 5 of them. I'm like going back and forth, back and forth. I'm gonna actually take one. This is a little bit further down on the list. I just want to get this one in that spot, but Imprisoned in the Moon. That one just kind of shuts down.
Okay.
Because actually that would shut down Narset, isn't it? Also a planeswalker you can target in
I'm
that?
unsure on that. But most of that, there's cards that so what that does is that turns it into a land that taps for colorless. You put that on somebody's commander, and then their commander becomes ineffective and they can't, recast it, and not playing like people want to play other commanders and they get pretty salty doing that.
Yeah, it actually shuts down enchant creature, land, or planeswalker.
Nice.
So it's going against Narset, so it's trying to shut it down.
Shut it.
I had that one down a little bit, but I wanted to jump on that for getting your commander stuff shut down. All right, what is your next matchup, which will be 22 versus
11.
19 versus 11. Or no, wait.
Nope, it's 22
Yeah,
versus
22
11.
versus 11. Yep.
So against Winter Orb, I don't think there's anything that can beat Winter Orb.
Yeah,
that has a chance to go all the way. So I'm just gonna put it up against Random Chance, and is it okay if I take the other Chaos card?
Yeah.
How low were yours?
Random Chance is
It's Scrambleverse. I'm gonna go Scrambleverse.
Scrambleverse. That was coming up. I had that a little higher.
And I'll be honest, I don't even know what the card does.
It's similar in that. Hang on, I had it right here just a second ago. Scrambleverse is for each non-land permanent, choose a player at random. Then each player gains control of each permanent for which he or she was chosen. Untap those permanents. So it's the same thing except for not having lands involved. So it's all non-land. You just randomly give to people. For each non-land permanent, choose a player at random. So the part that sucks about that,
you could end up with nothing.
Nothing. Oh God, that would be terrible. Okay, so that was number 22, right?
Yeah,
so
22.
we're on 23. So 23 versus where's my 23? Oh, there we go. Crater Hoof is gonna go against Mana Drain, is what I will put there. Mana Drain and Crater Hoof.
Oh. I don't know where I put that. I didn't feel like people. Is it just the counterspell part that was the salty stuff? Yeah, that was. I agree. Like
I think Crater Hoof still wins that.
Yeah, I think Crater Hoof takes that. All right, we're on 23.
Yep,
23 versus Aura Shards. This one has a chance. I think I'm gonna go Oko.
Okay. I just think that just hasn't been played as much because it got banned. I think a lot of people would hate
everything.
It. Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, I think Oko's better than Imprisoned by the Moon because it does a similar type of thing.
Yeah, turning people's commanders into 3/3 elk all day, every day. People won't be happy.
And it's a 3-drop, which is the same thing as Imprisoned by the Moon, or In the Moon, actually. I personally like that one, Oko, better. But yeah, it's a dick card. Okay, so then we are at 24. Ooh, Opposition Agent is going against what even gives a chance? Hey, I'll give a little fighting chance here. Let's try Teferi's Protection.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to win because I don't think it's that bad of a card, but it's on our list. And people
Hey, I don't have a problem with Teferi's Protection.
Yep.
I don't get salty with that. It's a fine Magic card.
We showed you guys ways to beat it. So beat it. All right. What's your next battle? 24 versus 9.
It's going to be against Cathar's Crusade.
Oh, this will be an easy win.
That's
it's the worst number 9 pick of all time. No, I'm just kidding.
Go all the way back. Let's go again. No.
You're going to the bottom of your list. just
surround it with weak matchups.
That would be talent if you like plan that out way ahead of time, just so it kind of makes it to the finals.
I'll admit I don't, and I am worried that this card. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go with a Loro.
You pansy, that's way down on my list. Oh, Loro isn't
that's
that
not
bad.
A pansy.
Yeah,
so
you're
people
trying to get yours to get through.
No, it's either this one or
Tell me your next
a
one.
different one, which is going to be my next one. I was going with one was much higher, but I keep on knocking it down because I have a lot of cards that work with it. So like they kind of
is that steal it from you.
But Aloro, people get salty because they can't interact with it because it has the from the command zone abilities.
Whatever they changed the name to. Dominance? No, it's
Commandants.
We're moving on. All right. My Blood Moon going against my number 25
Just
pick.
Ignore me.
Will be Blood Moon. Should we go red versus red? No. I'm gonna go with Golos here.
Really? Yeah, I mean, like people do, but that's so low. That's so low on my list.
Whatever.
That's fine. What are we on? 24, 25?
25, yep.
25. Where are you? Just finding. Okay, this is going to be going against Wandering Archaic. And this is going to be Derevi, Imperial Tactician. And so this just goes with all of the orbs that I have acquired.
You aren't making a deck with these. I don't know. You're not collecting these.
I have a better deck, by the way.
All right. 26. Let's see. Is going against Smothering Tithe. What even has a chance here?
Oh, what? I can see plenty of cards that have a chance against Smothering Tithe.
Screw you.
Lenny. You reached on that one.
I'm gonna go with Calamax. I think Calamax is gonna get its ass kicked there.
You kidding me?
Yeah, I know that wasn't a smart pick there, but because you weren't gonna pick it. But I kind of want to see what happens with that one. So Calamax is gone. All right, what is your next one? Next matchup, which will be 26 versus 7.
All right, 26 versus Mind Slaver. Kind of similar cards. I'm going to go with Agent of Treachery. And so again, this is that stealing cards, and then you can even like just start drawing a ton of cards. You're going to win the game with an Agent of Treachery.
If you're, a stealing card kind of deck.
Yeah.
So my Armageddon is going against, I think I will take, there isn't a lot left that I really stand out. So I'll take Insurrection in this spot. This could be a good battle. Another card that is on how to beat, how to fight. Sorry, not how to beat.
Did they all make it?
Let's see. We had Teferi's, we had Insurrection, we had Cyclonic Rift. We didn't have the tutor. We didn't have the
So
tutor.
yeah, not vampiric tutor. Okay.
And then Triumph of the Horde. So everything but vampiric. All right. What is your number 27 versus 6?
27 versus 6. I gotta find it. 27. Okay. 6 is Torment of a Hailfire. And 27 is going to be interesting. I'm just gonna go Food Chain on this one.
Yeah, I was debating that with that last one too. Against
So
Torment?
it's a combo card. Both of them are game enders. What do you think?
Yeah, I like Torment of Hailfire, but I think it being so new that might win. And like I just think that
Yeah.
I don't see Food Chain. I've
played
seen
more.
Food Chain once, played, but I see Torment of Hailfire played a lot.
Yeah. I think frequency hurts some of these cards.
Yep. Okay, so what is the next? We got 27, we're going to 28. So Hall Breacher is gonna kill whatever I pick.
Yes. It probably will.
It's funny because the next thing on my list would be a complete, like the same thing but worse. So I'm picking that one. Let's just throw Acquire in there. I'll take at least one of the stealing things.
Yes, thank you. I didn't want them all.
Yeah. Hall Breacher's gonna kill Acquire. All right, what is now we're getting into the kills. These are gonna be dead in the water.
What mid-American team is going to beat Duke?
Yeah, right. Okay, so what is 28 versus 5?
On the I'm gonna go with Hushbringer against Rhystic Study.
That's decent there. Rhystic's gonna win, but Hushbringer
Rhystic's gonna win.
I'll put up a fight. Let's see. So now we're on 29, right? Is that right? Oh, Cyclonic is going against.
This is just kind of like pick a card.
Yeah,
but
this is gonna
nothing on this list is going to beat Cyclonic Rift in my mind.
Maybe I'll. No, I won't do it. Maybe I'll throw Stranglehold in here. I don't.
Okay.
I don't know why that's not going to do anything. Against.
Why are we even choosing now?
And we don't mean to persuade you. If you guys really hate Stranglehold, I get it.
Vote for it.
Yeah.
Maybe we could be wrong. We could be way off on what people hate.
And that's the thing is, this is our experience of what we've dealt with. And some of these cards we haven't seen a lot. Like I think Jeremy's the only one I've seen play Stranglehold, and that's it. So, all right, what is your next blowout? I mean, next matchup.
So 29 is going to go against Send Triplets.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to be picking another Esper colored creature.
All right.
In Magister Sphinx.
Okay.
When that comes into play, turns people their life total into 10. Can be blinkable.
You got both the turning the 10s.
Did.
That was down towards the bottom of mine. You stole Sorin. Sorin I had so much higher because it's so much easier to do that than
I'm sorry.
Okay. The next blowout is gonna be Vorinclex against
that card.
Oh, what's another dick card? What would people hate that could even? No, none of these are gonna win. Let's do Arena of the Ancients. That's not even gonna do it, but it's keeps your taps all your legendary creatures, and then they keep them tapped. It's everybody's though, and it's a land. It's gonna get killed by.
It's gonna get killed.
It's gonna get killed.
All right, so this is 30.
Yep.
30. I'm gonna go. 30 is going to go against. What was it? Grand Arbiter. And I'm going to go with Notion Thief.
Yeah, that's the one that I've had up there. But I'm like, when I was gonna pick it, it was gonna go against opposition agent. I'm like, well, that's it's an automatic win for opposition agent right there.
Yeah.
All right, the last two
Notion
here.
Thief. I think that actually has a chance.
Yeah, no, it does. It's
Against Grand Arbiter.
yeah.
Just
All right, so now Stasis is going against
31.
yeah
Isn't
31
Stasis your
number 2.
that was your second pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stasis is going against God, I don't really hear people hating that card. I'm gonna try Living End in there.
Okay. Living End. Is that the suspend one?
I think so.
Or was it supposed to be?
It's going against Stasis. It's the isn't it the sack all the creatures that are in play, everybody sacks their creatures, and then you exile the creatures in your graveyard, you put those in your graveyard, and then you bring all those back into play that were in your graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never seen it played, but that's why
Not in Commander.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna get killed here. But
Somebody
okay,
must be playing Modern.
Yeah. What is your second to last pick?
All right, you did that. 1, 2, 3. So this is going to go against Jockle Hops, and I'm going to pick Mana Web.
Yeah, I kind of thought you'd pick that. That's one of your cards you've played before.
I like Mana Web. It's a solid card, and so if somebody taps if an opponent taps a land, they have to tap all of their land, and then just use it during that phase at that point. So it kind of stops.
Just gets kind of annoying a little bit. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, my number 1 Expropriate is going against Collector Oath.
You're gonna go Oath, Collector Oath. All right. I don't know what to pick. I don't even know. Like, I kind of like this one.
Like you don't hate it,
but yeah, it's again. I got the random mill card.
The thing is I had it. It is in the spot that I had it too, at the very bottom, because I like playing it. That's why I'm like, I don't care that I like this one, but I can see it's the milling part. Yeah. What is it?
So Mind Crank is going to go against Static Orb. And I don't think it's going to go well for Crank.
It's not going to go well for the Crank.
No.
Sweet. Hey, that is the
very interesting.
That is the
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
We bring you the saltiest cards in Commander with the Salty 64.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Salty 64. Salty 64. Salty 64.
This really works too because the Space Jam movie is coming out soon, right? With LeBron James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's funny is like editing that because he does the like, let's get ready to run, but then you hear the like it already kicks in. So I was like, God, I don't know where to cut this off. And so where I cut it off was where I wanted it, but I was like, what do I do with that freaking like 15 seconds? And I was like, I know. Salty 64. Well, that's a good list there. This is I liked breaking it down and doing a draft format.
Yeah, I mean, I really missed fantasy football the last year or two, and I'm like, this kind of filled that itch.
Yeah,
I think we should do more brackets like this.
Well, we know that this is going to get stolen by 2 dimes and a nickel.
Oh, pocket change, stealing it. Okay,
pocket change. You'll probably see some YouTube videos go up. He'll finish it probably this next week, so that our 6 weeks thing will look like.
He'll just finish it.
Yeah, he'll go boop 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 boop. This is my votes. I mean, I'm not going to get too much into it. Really start bashing. So how do you feel about your picks there, Laura? Did you get the guys you wanted? Did you get the cards you wanted?
You know, I'm very happy that I have Cathar's Crusade and Constant Mist. Those are the two that
two
I
that
added
yeah.
into the mix.
Did I get all the
And
ones I added?
how many did
I
you
didn't get
add
Soren.
though?
I did Soren, Craterhoof, Insurrection, Teferi, Seedborn, Notion Thief for the ones that I added.
I think you got most of them. I mean, you added a lot
I
more
didn't
than
get.
I
You stole Soren from me.
did. You?
You did you end up taking Notion Thief? Yeah, you took
I did.
Notion
I
Thief.
did.
I already had 2 disruptors of that. Yeah. No, I was surprised you stole freaking Winter
That was
Orb
kind of fun
right
when
out from
somebody was
underneath.
just like, "No,"
Yeah.
because you took Armageddon from me right away too.
Yeah.
So like, it was interesting to see where you had certain cards ranked, but I don't know what part of it was just like, okay, that's low because Lowry's either going to go way too high, or you
No,
didn't,
it was
you put it down there.
it was totally like what you were saying, fantasy football. When I was doing this, I was like, Lowry's gonna have this here. So this is going way down the list. I don't really care for this one. Lowry's gonna have this. And then when you were take it, like I thought Winter Orb was gonna go way earlier than that, but then because you took 2 that were tapping stuff, I was like, I got a little time. And then that turn I chose, it was between Winter Orb and that, and I was like, he already has the tap stuff. I'll get it on the next one. So I was like, I'll pick this. And then you went Winter Orb, and I was like, fuck. Why did I do that? So you got all what you got. I got Stasis is the only one with the tap stuff, and then you got the other 3. So that'll
Static Orb, Winter Orb. Well, you got Hokori.
Yeah, that's with the lands. Yep.
So you got that one. I'm happy with the cards that I got. There weren't a ton where I felt like I picked wrong. Like where I was just like, oh, that doesn't feel right. Like when I went back to it.
The interesting part is when we got to the matchups. Like I didn't know how. Like, do I keep?
Yeah.
Like maybe what we should have done at that point is go from the bottom up to really make sure our top picks. Oh no, because that worked the right way. Because then the end was the end with the last picks there. Yeah, this should be interesting. So okay, so
hop on Twitter.
Yes.
Vote your choice. I expect to see at least 500 votes on each one of them.
Right.
On each one of them.
There's no
we
way
are counting on you.
Yeah. We don't even have that many followers. I mean,
yeah, but we have
you took all the
at
YouTube
least that many
people,
listeners.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm counting on at least 95% of the people listening to go and vote on Twitter, even though they probably don't have Twitter.
Go make an account just for this, like Gwen did. Gwen is wanting to vote, so she went and made an account. Go do that. And like we said in the beginning, hashtag. So you got to. It's only go on in there and do all the voting. We want you to do that because this is to get these to move on to the rounds and all that. But each week, the initial bracket, retweet that and hashtag it with hashtag MTG Salty64. Put that all in there for all you new Twitter users, because we're going to get a bunch of you guys, I think, now.
Yeah.
And then do your pick. Put your pick right after that. Don't give it a space so it's not part of the whole thing, but give us your pick with that. And then at the end, if that wins, you could win both cards. So what do we have for the prizes? The prizes are Expropriate and
Static Orb.
Static Orb.
Static Orb is like a
it's a $20 card.
$20 card.
Hey,
see, look at us.
Look at that. That's like $40-$50 worth of value right there, just in those 2 cards. So.
Of cards that people will hate playing against you. Just think of how unhappy those people will be, and you'll be like, the CommanderSmiths gave these to me. I want it.
I want.
And then people are like, I hate those people, that CommanderSmiths or whoever. I hate them as well.
Those cousins, they suck.
Yep.
Okay, so one side note to it is because there is, especially in this first round, we have 32 of them. They will be released in 8s, but you'll have 5 days to vote for it. So we're just not going to flood the market right away, but every hour we'll kind of drop them out. So
I mean, it's going to take an hour just to set up the polls for the 8.
That's a good point. And
Just
feel
because we were
free-
like, oh, you new people use hashtags.
yeah.
I don't use hashtags. We've been doing this for 2.5 years.
We just got scolded by number 2 about not using hashtags. And I was like,
Yeah.
I've been using it. Lowery's the one that has it. Don't get mad at me, Dad. I'm sorry.
I just wish maybe number 2 should become our media manager. And
Yeah,
that's fine.
our Twitter handler.
Yep.
He's our handler.
I'll take a picture of my beer that I'm not sharing, send it to him to post on Twitter.
That's brilliant. So then also feel free on any of maybe the card that you're voting for. Maybe you tweet that one out, retweet that one to try to get people to vote on what you want. You want your card to win, retweet that out. That's probably a good idea, because the more votes that gets, if your card makes it to the end and you picked it from the beginning, there's a likely chance you're going to win both those cards. So just saying.
A better chance. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Not likely. Better chance.
Better chance.
All right. Well, we made it through without your computer crashing. Well, we had a little error, but that's fine.
That was probably my internet issue. Yeah.
When can you move? We need you to move.
It'll be some time. A couple of months from now.
All right. Well, that should do it for this week. We will catch you guys next week with the results of how this all went.
Yes.
Is it? No, I fucked that all up.
Yeah. Well, what? No, we'll have the results next week.
No, I just fucked it up how we ended. Like now it's just like, wait, how do I? All right. We'll catch you guys next week.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
Sega.
I love boobs, I'm talking tatas. I love boobs, I'm bonkers for honkers. I love boobs, thanks for the memories. I love boobs.
Salty 64.